This episode will cover the topic that everyone has been eager to learn about XRP. Where will we go with this discussion? What does the crystal ball indicate about our prices? Will Ripple and GSR ever allow XRP to breathe? I have the solutions for you. We are going to go right in and discuss DeFi and Ripple because I want to make several points. Yes, we take care of everything. Bitcoin because it seems to have frozen since this morning. Allow me to refresh. 7,148. It has dropped 88% in the last day, with Ethereum now trading at 3,576. The USD is coming in as a dollar peg. The US dollar is worth just 99 cents in XRP. Let's give the old one a chance. With 62 cents and a total market capitalization of $2 trillion, folks, where do we go from here in the cryptocurrency space? It's actually quite easy. There may be a slight retest of Bitcoin, 63 to 66,000. I understand that we won't see that upward parabolic trend for about 2 weeks. Can take a few weeks before we notice the push-up. It's easy to figure out when it's time to go. When Bitcoin breaks above 80K, we'll refer to it as being between 78 and 80. Prepare. Bitcoin will soar, with a first stop of ease at 100K and a second stop at 125. The show then begins. The show isn't about Bitcoin, in my opinion. Begins in approximately Q3 or Q4 of the current year. The run will undoubtedly continue until 2025. Ignore all you say, resist it all. You wish to correct me at the end of when the year arrives. Rip is correct. You can please return here and send me a gift card or anything. Perhaps you could even bring me some flowers so I can use them as a reference. Who knows, maybe my girlfriend sent me something. We're all in agreement, though, as you are aware. I want to win here. I want the victory for you. If the prices do go up, I won't argue with you. We're all going to make money at the end of the day, even if we do smash the all-time high and the bull run ends before the year is over. And that's the reason we're here. Folks, this is all about making stinking money. Oh, please sell your credit card or accept XRP. We have currently agreed upon 5 exchanges, and I will be taking the TDN token and the exchange. A few are excellent. Some are not good. A few middle tier, that's what I'll take. Heading to the top exchange offering the token, which will benefit all of my holders when it happens. You'll make this public. According to a study, Bitcoin may increase your attractiveness in dating. I wonder why, when it seems so obvious. Yes, people will assume you have money if you own cryptocurrency, and I'll tell you correctly. I now have crypto. Money is not what I want. I believe that the majority of people who watch my videos own cryptocurrency and lack cash, since we are all anticipating the extremely spectacular occurrence of XRP breaking. When it reaches its all-time high, we'll have money. Maybe by then, people will be more attractive to potential partners. Thus, what tasks do you anticipate having to complete? Is when the all-time high of XRP is broken. You will need to launch your elegant little dating app and place your profile photo next to the XRP logo. It's important to note that you have finally reached an all-time high and are now a cryptocurrency. Wealthy, see you later. I don't even want you to, but let's see what results you get. Put an image there, that's all I'm asking for. Let's see who gets to swipe first. Check to see if anyone is considering you. This study report is going to be excellent. Return what I'm telling you intrigued me. Tell me. It's going to be really intriguing right now. My man, Mickey the Bee, and Mickey the Institutional have been drawn to Ripple. Def 5 for the previous 24 months, so why was it actually brought up in the XRP community? Rather, the conversation still centers on Swifts, banks implementing XRP, and on-demand liquidity, abandoning now that 2019 has turned into 2024. Let's examine more closely how the ultimate market maker contributes to institutional DeFi. This incredible thread discusses a consistent, large volume passing through the automated market. The profitability of liquidity providers depends on the XP ledger. What better method to push their organic liquidity for XRP and build the Internet of Value, as per Ripple's vision? Then using the automatically generated market makers integrated into the main program of the states and the XRP ledger like XRP or any other token issued or bridged to the XORP ledger. This particular LP token will be highly desirable, have ample utility, and DeFi apps on the ledger. If XRP is paired with fiat and the automated market maker's liquidity provider token is a hybrid stablecoin with half the volatility of XRP, Mickey B is a brilliant man whom many disparage, but they may not know you differently. Here are some examples of what I mean: initiatives designed for institutional requirements and use cases that are based on a decentralized layer, such as, only to give an example you won't see. Institutional adoption of DeFi without sanction screening is just not going to occur due to tight liability regimes that prohibit, for example, funding terrorist organizations. If you want to do anything, you know it. It's not going to get institutional adoption if it doesn't have those capabilities, so no matter how careful you are, you're going to end up funding terrorists. Instead, what I believe will happen is that we're going to start seeing DeFi applications that can preserve as many of the decent aspects of decentralization as possible. They probably won't be able to preserve 100% of the benefits of decentralization, but they will be able to preserve the benefits of something like guaranteed fairness to the participants. They will be able to maintain the advantage that no one will have the legal authority to sort of take the system, go with you, shut it down, and take it with them. I believe those kinds of systems will become more common over the next few years. One of the challenges with these extremely general-purpose technologies, such as the EVM side chain, is institutional adoption. The XRP ledger has kind of chosen a different strategy where there's a set of fixed functions that are understood by all the tools, and so I think that will help, and of course, you can focus on the use of cases that have the most traction for institutional adoption instead of again trying to boil the ocean, but products. EVM chains have a very general purpose, and you can build anything on them. However, part of the problem with that is that the tooling becomes different for every decentralized application. I adore that rather than attempting to boil the ocean, because you understand what Mickey B makes a really good point, but the ocean will never boil. This isn't 2019, nor is it even 2017. Put an end to swift and bangs and investigate institutional defiance of institutions. What's going to happen is institutional money. Let's discuss. Let this thing go boom. GSR and ripples. Although I covered this in the first video, this will lead us to the chart that Keith fortunately dropped in the Discord. I managed to get up yesterday night in time for the breakdown, Ripple, and GSR. This is what's about to happen. GSR creates markets for people like you. Who is unaware? We'll quickly review it. What is the role of the market maker? It establishes a market for the exchanges you like, based on the exchange the XRP cryptocurrency is on and who to produce these order books. They must compensate the market maker for each trade. Why are order books used? They essentially stop really deep slippage, don't they? They contribute to its wellness. Thus, it's just like a small bump or burp if someone wants to come in and dump 100,000 XRP. We've seen emails where Ripple instructs GSR to let up, but nothing really happens. They pull out all the stops, letting this thing go, just back down. Why do you suppose we've seen so much? Barriers erected and blocks on these exchanges. I'd venture to think that's GSR. Performing everything well, and I've spoken with GSR, any market with liquidity can be searched for. Makers everywhere, please start researching liquidity markets if you don't already believe me. You let them know what you want from the token, and they fulfill your request. They'll allow your token to run if that's what you desire. You want it to remain stable and unchanging, and they will allow it to do so since it benefits them financially. As a result of everything, they are essentially trading against one another. Your token rises, they trade it, and it falls again. More volume enters, and they hold it there. They permitted it to rise. They exchange. However, Keith appeared and revealed this chart, which shows your purchase zones. How do you suppose market makers are making their money? We are in a buying zone right now for anything. Roughly, give or take, I believe it to be near 70 cents. Let me try to do it. We could be returning to these zones or remaining in them because we are now in them. How is this playing out? Zooming down to about 50 cents is your buy zone. If we keep an eye on the bull market, it's purple here. The bull market is partly over at this point. Completed all right, we're not present. However, XRP may return to its peak sooner than expected. What is the forecast for this for next year? Year appears to be quite straightforward. 75 cents is summerish is your first stop. Perhaps we can. We tested 75 people, and that's what it looked like from June to August. We proceed up, which would be around Q3, end of Q3 to Q4, where we are going to test once, and 75 cents needs to be broken after that. Once more, this dollar is in the 50 to 55 range, so it might also be Q1. Aren't tested yet, so when it does, where does XRP go for full-on when it sends out full-on in parabolic mode? The parabolic mode right now, all we know is that we are so confident that we consistently break. We're hoping for $3 to reach 350, but we're not sure how much higher. After we cross the $3 to $3.50 threshold, could we ascend further? It might, of course, win again and continue, but we have to wait until the summer of 2025 to know when the show ends. We begin to decline again. Ideally, we would like to see this item reach $6 or perhaps $10. We don't seem to get all that much from there, but what we must accomplish is, does Ripple need to be allowed in? A $5 to $10 XRP is extremely feasible, but pay attention to Summer's advice. GSR to let the token breathe and let this thing run. I keep telling you that before Bitcoin goes full-on parabolic, we need to get above $1. In only a few months or so, we should see XRP begin to rise in a parabolic manner.